TINO coming, and there's a typhoon coming. This is the calm before the storm, right? Calm before the storm. So everyone's out swimming and enjoying their life before they have to hide in their bedroom tonight, right? You're gonna hide in your bedroom. But it's always like that in the Philippines before like a typhoon and a storm, because it's usually like a day you could go to the beach and hang out and just enjoy your life. And then when the typhoon hits, it hits very hard. But we're here at the beach visiting today, and we got to get off the island because the typhoon's going to really be strong. They say that the typhoon won't be as bad as, let's say, Yolanda, but it could be pretty strong in certain areas. You know, the typhoon has a certain path, and it's supposed to initially hit just south of Tacloban tonight. It's supposed to hit landfall around evening time, and it's supposed to come and hit most of the Philippines. Cebu's going to get hit. I think Bacolod area, Iloilo, Aklan, the Panoy Island. There's going to be pretty heavy landfall tonight of the typhoon. So it's important that if you're probably going to be in the house anyways, because it's going to be nighttime. So that's kind of nice that the typhoon hits at least at night when people are having after their dinner and they're in their house. But people are enjoying themselves today. They're on the beach just chilling and kind of getting ready. There's a cruise ship over here way down there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a cruise ship. There's lots of people. I don't know if I'd want to be in the ocean during a typhoon though here in the Philippines. I don't think that's my dream, but the people are just enjoying their life right now, enjoying the beach before the typhoon hits. And there's water sports, there's a little kayak, and hopefully that the people won't be stuck on the island if they want to leave, because usually when the typhoons hit, they stop all the boats and everything just stops. But it's a beautiful day. It's a little overcast. I guess there's a typhoon coming on the beach, but hi. I have a sticker, I think. I have to find one. Shout out to my friends on the beach here. They're hanging out. The eve of the storm, right? There's supposed to be Typhoon TINO. Tomorrow?
Yes.
It's going to arrive tomorrow. Maybe, what time is it supposed to come? Do you know?
So tomorrow, possibly no.
All day?
No, yeah, all day.
So it's best to stay in the house, right?
Yeah.
No coming to the ocean tomorrow. So it's the last day before the typhoon's going to hit. TINO is going to hit. And it's supposed to be pretty strong, right? It's supposed to be, and it's
number 4.
Number 4. So you got to really be careful. And if you have a house, make sure your house is secure, because TINO is going to be strong. Now, these typhoons hit certain areas stronger than other areas, but we're right in the path of Typhoon TINO, right? We're gonna get hit really hard. So I feel kind of sorry for the people in the ocean over here. There's a cruise ship way out there in the ocean. I don't know if you can see it. It's way out there, but there's like 2,000 people got off the cruise ship, and they're going to be in the ocean during the typhoon. I don't want to be in the ocean in typhoon. I bet their boat's going to be rocking. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. No. Rock the boat. Yeah, that ship's going to rock, all right. It's going to go wild when they have that typhoon, because it's right here. There's over 2,000 people on that ship right behind me in the water. And it's just, people are enjoying their life right now. Because they know that tomorrow is going to be in their hotel and their houses, and everybody So it's going to be a rough time. Sometimes these typhoons only last like 4 hours, so they don't last all day. But at the same time, some of the typhoons, they circle around and they just like don't leave. They move really slow. But the people here are just enjoying the beach before. There's lots of people just over here sitting on the beach, chilling. And there's lots of people in the water. I don't know if you can see it, but this beach is full of people playing games and chilling. And there's families here hanging out. How you doing? Yeah, we're in the Philippines. Getting ready for Typhoon Tino, right?
Yeah.
How you doing? What's your name?
My name is Mark.
Mark?
Yeah.
Hey, Mark. How's business? Okay?
It's not good.
Not good because typhoon, right?
Yes, yes.
And people don't want to be in the water sometimes with typhoon. Tomorrow, very strong. Tomorrow we're going to have a typhoon. Yeah, thank you, Mark.
Okay.
Take care.
Yeah.
See you after the typhoon. Yeah, the workers don't like that because they're losing business. Because there's always lots of people here on the island and they're not going to be able to work because they're going to be in their house. But today's kind of a little bit overcast. There's clouds in the sky over here. You can see the clouds. Sometimes when they have typhoons, it's a very beautiful day, like sunny and stuff. This morning, earlier, it was very hot and sunny. But now, I guess, getting closer to, I guess, the typhoon making landfall. It's going to make landfall quite a ways away from here. But it's going to be arriving in this area tomorrow morning. So maybe I'll get my GoPro out and I'll make a show for you. Not a live stream, but a show. And I guess people aren't supposed to be on the beach during the typhoon, supposed to be in their hotel rooms because the winds are really strong. Like I mentioned, it's not going to be as strong as Yolanda, but no typhoons are that strong, really. But it's going to be pretty wild. So the people are just here chilling on the beach because they know that like tonight and tomorrow they're going to be in their rooms. And over here we have the Mother Mary and we have people walking out to the rock. The rock. This is the real rock. It's not Dwayne Johnson. This is the rock before Dwayne. You know, Dwayne Johnson takes like steroids and stuff. And when he stopped taking the steroids, he became like a little tiny guy. But he was very huge with drugs, with the steroids. So don't take steroids. It's bad for your body. Not healthy. But we're here at the beach on Boracay Island. I just came over today to see what's happening. And the people are out. You know, I thought maybe people weren't going to be out. But the path of the typhoon is going to come right through here. So it's going to be really severe. And I pray that not too many people get hurt, that no lives are lost, and that people have secured their homes in the province areas so that nobody, you know, gets hurt, and also that the houses don't sustain damage. Because a lot of the people in the Philippines have their families and stuff. And we don't want nobody to get hurt for sure. So people are just hanging out here, chilling in the water. They're just enjoying their life before the storm hits. But before the typhoon came, they said like there was a lot of fake news that there was going to be no typhoon. But the truth is that the typhoon is coming. And these and the typhoons hit quite hard, especially when you're in the path of the typhoon. It hits like boom, you know, it really like, it hits strong. And you don't really realize how strong a typhoon is until it hits you. I've been in many typhoons and I've done a lot of body surfing in the typhoons, and they get wild and they get crazy and they get really nuts. And it's kind of like, it's really calm and then boom, the typhoon hits like 1,000,000 miles an hour. and it's really kind of wild, and the weather just changes so fast, and it gets so like crazy outside. So it goes from like calm to totally crazy like that. And that's why the people here are enjoying it. Hello, we're here on the island of Boracay. We're at the rock, and there's lots of people like chilling here. This place is full of people behind me. There's people just sitting around the beach. In this island, they can't really bring lounge chairs, so people just hang out like the old days. Like the old days. They just hang out on the beach, chill. And I guess that's pretty cool. You just like get your beach towel, your mat, and just lay on the ground. Just chill. Everyone can just hang out and, you know, do their thing. It's kind of like the old days, you know, you used to just flop on the ground with a towel or beach mat. But there's just lots of people getting ready for the typhoon. So I hope if you're in the Philippines that if you're in the path of the typhoon TINO, that you like stay safe, because we certainly don't want anyone getting hurt, because the typhoon packs a strong punch. Like I mentioned, it's going to hit hard. I'll try to get out in the typhoon and make a show, though. I kind of like to do that, but it's hard. You know, I ride my motorcycle and it blows me off the motorcycle. The typhoon gets horrible. The typhoon gets really nasty. So don't go out in the typhoon. And if I get hurt, you know, I get hurt. But it's advisable not to get in the water, not to go out in the typhoon. It's supposed to make landfall tomorrow morning where I'm at, but it's going to initially hit in Leyte over by Tacloban, and that's going to happen tonight like 5 o'clock. So the typhoon sounds like it's a pretty slow moving typhoon, and then it's going to hit here by like the morning. Maybe in the middle of the night, you know, it depends how fast the typhoon goes. But people are just trying to enjoy their life. It's pretty cool because when a typhoon hits like the Philippines, sometimes it wipes out like trees, all these beautiful trees. There might be a couple missing. A lot of the trees, let's say on the roads and stuff, fall down. And it, like Yolanda, it was a total mess. But it just takes like a day or so that after that, then like all the mess is cleaned up and you didn't even know there's a typhoon. So it's kind of weird how that happens, because the Philippine people are very like resilient and they are used to disasters like that. And this part of the world probably has had typhoons for hundreds, if not thousands of years. So the beach responds very easy to a disaster like that. And it just kind of cleans itself up and people help clean it up and everything. Within a day or two, you never know that there's like any typhoon hitting. But there's lots of people just walking the beach, chilling. There's kids hanging out and people trying to like make a business doing the photographs in the water with these kayaks right here. But because the water is a little rough, the people don't really want to go get their pictures taken. And of course, tomorrow when the typhoon hits, like nobody's going to be in the water. Like everyone's going to be hidden away. So this is the last chance that people get. And a lot of these people are on vacation from Manila and Cebu and stuff. So they're just enjoying the last day of you know, before the typhoon. But like I mentioned, the typhoons usually don't last more than a few hours, maybe a half a day, maybe all day, depending. Like I mentioned, sometimes these typhoons will circle around. And so you think that the typhoon's gone, and then it circles around and hits you again. So the typhoon like never leaves. So that's kind of a bad typhoon because it just like swirls and circles around you. So we're hoping that this isn't very bad. But people say it's a signal 4, so it's going to be pretty heavy. So we got to really take care of ourselves and buckle down. And if you're in the Philippines, especially in the path of the typhoon is a big typhoon. It's going to hit a big area of the Philippines. It's not just a little typhoon. It has a big center, and it's picking up steam right now off the ocean. That's kind of how it works in the Philippines on most of the typhoons, is that before landfall, the typhoon gets a lot of energy, and it picks up the speed, and also it gets bigger as it gets close to the Philippines. So that's kind of how it works, is it grows mainly due to the water temperatures a little warmer close to the Philippines because it's tropical. And it sucks up a lot more moisture from the ocean. So that's why the typhoons seem to grow real fast. So a lot of these typhoons are kind of smaller and they're tropical storms. And then they get close to the Philippines and then they get really big, like, whoa. But we know this is going to be a big one. So we hope everyone stays safe and nobody gets hurt. We don't like that. So I hope you take this time, if you live in the province, if you have like a metal roof house, if you have a wood house, to try to secure your house so that the typhoon does pack a strong wind. And a lot of the people in the Philippines, they build their houses more out of native materials. And the typhoon really wipes out the native materials big time. But we just pray that nobody gets hurt, because this is going to be pretty strong. And it's on its way right now. It'll be hitting, like I say, Liti area. I think it's just south of Tacloban around 5 p.m. tonight. It's around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, around that time now. So just a few hours, it's going to make landfall. And by the time it hits this area, it'll probably be in the middle of the night or early in the morning. So tomorrow, there's going to be a lot of wind, rain, and it's going to get wild. So just stay safe, stay in your house, and be careful. Be careful in the Philippines. But I kind of like the typhoons. I mean, I don't wish upon it. We're in typhoon season, so it's not a big surprise. And it's almost over with soon. We have a few months of typhoon season. And we haven't had too much typhoons this year, a little bit of like weather storms and tropical storms, but we haven't had a lot of big typhoons, and this may be the first one. So it does create some damage, and people sometimes do get hurt. I just hope like people get assistance fast if they need it, so that they can get back on their feet fast, because the Philippine people do suffer a lot, and it seems like a lot of the people don't get a lot of help that they need. So I hope that the people get the help that they need, and that nobody, like I say, gets seriously injured. So just take care of yourself, take care of your house. And like I mentioned, I kind of enjoy the typhoons because I like to get out in them and blog them and make a report by the ocean. And it's kind of exciting for me. A lot of people are pretty scared of the typhoons, but I don't seem to like get bothered by them too much, except the winds can just be deathly strong. I mean, they're so strong that they'll blow you off a motorcycle. They'll knock you off the ground. They'll knock trees down around you. So it's very dangerous. That's why I say you should stay inside and don't go outside if possible, because that's when things are falling down, and that's when you can get hurt. So typhoon, Tasoy. Tasoy was a big typhoon. This is TINO. We're at the T. Maybe it's going to be strong, because when we had Tasoy hit here a few years ago, it was very strong. And we're in the T's now. We had Tasoy, and now we have TINO. So they're both T typhoons. So be careful. Don't underestimate this one because it's probably going to pack a very strong punch. So please be careful. Please take care of your family, your children. If you're a husband, take care of your wife. Make sure that you're safe and secure wherever you may be. And if you're not in the Philippines, you'll probably see how terrible these typhoons can get. So please be careful. And we know that God will bless the Philippines, and He always does. So thank you so much for hanging out with me on the beautiful beach. It's gorgeous. The day before typhoon or hours before the typhoon, because the typhoon's hitting the Philippines just in 5 hours or less. But thank you once again. God bless you. God bless the Philippines. And we pray that people don't get hurt during this tragic time. And it's going to be probably pretty strong. But thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Appreciate you hanging. Hello, my friend.
Oh, shout out.
Shout out, my friend. Lots of people hanging out here in the beach, getting ready to go home when the typhoon hits. But thank you once again. Please subscribe if you like the show. We're going to be reporting the typhoon tomorrow. We'll probably get wet. I have my GoPro. I'll probably be out there making some shows when it's blowing 100 miles an hour. So we'll show you how bad this typhoon really hit tomorrow. But thank you once again. Appreciate you. Subscribe, like the show, and we look forward to seeing you, of course. Of course, we look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you very much.